Happy blissful day to you. Oh man, look at this. Absolutely beautiful. Another blissful day. And I'm so grateful. So in today's video, I want to share with you that manifesting money is literally the easiest thing to do, especially when you use the law of assumption. Manifesting money is the easiest thing ever, especially when you use the law of assumption. So before we get into the video, we have a lot of free resources, whether you want to manifest a successful business, SP, money, so much free resource. Go to the description and see the link for free resources and check it out. You have no excuse. We literally have given you no excuse but to live your best life. Now, making money, manifesting money is so easy, it's not even funny. Especially when you use the law of assumption. So what is the law of assumption? The law of assumption is the idea that you use your mind. You just use your mind, your thoughts, your feelings to manifest any desire. So in this case, you want to manifest lots of money, right? So all you need to do is just assume that you are now a money magnet. You have more than enough money. In fact, you have so much money that you give it away. So you just have to assume that you are that person right now. If I had to ask you, I just want you to pretend that you are rich now. Just pretend that you're rich. Now I want you to go to your favorite restaurants. Go like now, just experience your favorite, your dream vacation. Now just pretend that you're in your dream home and pretend that you're driving your dream car. Now what you just did there, the reason why I use the word pretend, because if I'm going to say visualize and then all of a sudden your brain is going to like, I don't know how to visualize. But if I say pretend, you always do that. You always pretend, especially when it comes to your story, the story that is playing in your mind every day. Most people always pretend and they always focus on worst case scenario. They're like, but worst case scenario, I have like $2,000. Worst case scenario, it would last me, blah 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 blah. It's always worst case scenario. You never hear anyone talk about best case scenario or perfect case scenario. Never. Now I submit to you that you accept and assume now that your life is perfect case scenario. Comment below and say that my life is perfect case scenario. That's right. You want to comment below and say that my life has always been perfect case scenario. You want to internalize this, assume this, because the moment you assume that your life is perfect case scenario, everything will shift into perfection. Your happiness, your health, your wealth, and your relationship. That's right. Because your assumptions actually creates your reality. What are assumptions? Beliefs. Now, what are beliefs? It's a repetitive thought that you keep on thinking over and over and over again. Now, let's relate this to money. Now, I had an awesome call with a client this morning. And so I asked the client, I said, hey, what do you believe about money? And what do you believe to be true about your relationship with money? And it was like, well, I believe that you have to work hard for money. And I said, what else? He's like, yeah, that's about it. Now you see, that's what he thought he believed about money. And then I said, okay, let us find out what your subconscious mind say. So I then took him through a process where we communicated with his subconscious mind, and we asked his subconscious mind, what are his beliefs about money, and what does he actually believe to be true about these beliefs about money. And so many things just came out that to give you an idea, like money scares, you have to work long hours to actually make money. There's so many, man. There's so many. Of course, I don't want to share everything here, but just to give you an idea, because you see, beliefs are rooted in our subconscious mind. And the moment they install in our subconscious mind, it now runs on autopilot. So you're not even aware of these beliefs anymore because it's been running the show for so many years. And the most common one is that, no, it's hard, money is hard to come by, I have to work hard for money, and rich people are, evil, and the root of money is the love of money is the root of all evil. These are the common beliefs. Now check this out. If you believe these limiting beliefs, it's literally going to shape your life and your bank account, whether you like it or not. That's just how it goes, because your beliefs creates your reality. So even though you do everything in your power, you use any tool, any method, any money subliminal, money affirmations, maybe it will work. Yeah, maybe you'll manifest today, but what about tomorrow and next week? You see, because you've not dealt with this belief, you have not, unraveled this belief, you haven't debunked this belief. You didn't say that, no, you know what, I no longer subscribe to this belief. As long as that belief is going to run the show, you're going to get the exact same results. So that's why you find people struggling for so many years, and they literally try everything and nothing seems to work. The reason why is because your beliefs. It's because of your money beliefs. So I'm asking you right now, what do you believe to be true about your money, about money? What do you actually believe to be true about money? What do you believe? Comment below and share with me. What do you believe to be true about money? Or just ask yourself right now, what do you believe to be true about money? Now, here's the good news. The moment you change these beliefs to the exact opposite. So for example, if you believe that you have to work hard for money, and now you change this to money comes to me easily and effortlessly, that now implies that you don't have to work hard for money anymore. It literally comes to you easily and without effort. You don't have to work. You do not have to grind. You do not have to hustle. Money comes to you easily and effortlessly because of this new belief that you now installed in your subconscious mind. The moment that belief is installed in your subconscious mind, that belief is now going to run on autopilot. And now money is now the most easiest thing for you to manifest because of this belief. And now all of a sudden opportunities arises for you. Things are going well in your business. You're getting promotions at work. Now you start winning the lottery, you start winning, scratch cards, you pick up money, you get promotions, you just win stuff, you get gifts, you get free stuff because of your belief. You now have a new belief that states money comes to you easily and effortlessly. How does that sound to you? How does ease and effortless sound to you? How does it sound to you? How does it feel? I mean, how would you feel? How would you feel if you had your desired amount of money in your bank account right now? How would you feel? How would you feel? Would you feel financially secure? Would you feel free? Would you feel relaxed? Would you feel a peace of mind? Would you feel grateful? Tell me, how would you feel if you had your desired amount of money in your bank account right now? So now, how do you use the law of assumption to manifest money? All you do, you just assume that you are now the person who has the desired amount of money in your bank account, and you assume that you are now doing the things that you would do if you had that money. For example, you now go to your favorite restaurants, you go to awesome vacations with your family, in your dream home, you're in your dream car, and stuff like that. So the moment you do that in your imagination, you are actually experiencing it, because your imagination is the only real reality. You see this, what you're seeing now through your eyes is a reflection of your imagination. It's a reflection of your mind. It's just a mirror. What you are seeing right now through your eyes is only a reflection. The only real reality is in your mind. It's your imagination. Now, whenever you pretend in your imagination, or you imagine, or you're living it in your imagination, or you're daydreaming as though you have it in your imagination, you are literally experiencing it. It is reality. It is the real deal. It's money in the bank. You are literally living it. You know what? I always tell my clients, I said, listen, you guys, your imagination is not Mickey Mouse. It's not child's play. It is God. It creates. The moment you surrender to your imagination, it's game over. Now it's money in the bank. You are now certain. You can now say, okay, whatever I assume and accept in my imagination is a done deal. You don't need anyone's approval or validation. If you accept right now that you are the king of abundance, you accept and assume right now that you are the queen of abundance, and you remain faithful to that, your 3D will transform whether you like it or not. If you can make a decision right now and you say, you know what, I'm going to test my imagination just for 7 days. I'm going to test to see if it is really God, if He creates. After that 7 days, you'll comment below this video and you're like, oh my God, Gabriel, you won't believe. That's what we always get. Oh my God, Gabriel, you won't believe. Well, guess what? I will believe, because I've tested my imagination for 30 days. And after that, my life changed forever. So that's the reason why whenever I share with you guys, I'm not just talking from a philosophical, point of view. I'm talking from a guy that has experienced it. I was literally the scientist. I wanted to see if this shit actually works. And I was surprised. I was like, oh my God, it really works. So that's why I submit to you now to test it for yourself. Just 7 days. Surrender to your imagination. Give everything over to your imagination. Just say, you know what? I assume that I am now the king of abundance. I assume that I am now the queen of abundance. And just pretend, just for 7 days, that you are now this person. Because you have to understand, the moment you accept and assume your desire in your imagination, you are already in Barbados. That's right. You are already in Barbados, and you went first class. You're not going to Barbados, you are in Barbados. The moment you try to figure out how am I going to get to Barbados, you're now back to the 1.0, 1.1 version of yourself. You have to understand that manifestation is not a process, it's instant. The moment you assume right now and accept right now that you are the person who has your desire, it's done. Your job is now just to live in gratitude, because gratitude is the ultimate state of receivership. You can only say thank you for something that has happened or that is happening right now. So if you give me something and I say thank you, it means that I have it. So if you say that, I'm so happy and grateful that I am now the king of abundance. I'm so happy and grateful that I am now the queen of abundance. It's a done deal. Now what's going to happen now is your 3D will now start to reflect what's happening in your mind. Because the 3D is simply reflecting your mind. The 3D is simply reflecting your imagination. Now, if you do not like what happened earlier on in your 3D, yesterday in your 3D, last week in your 3D, then you need to change what's happening in your mind. When you change when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at will change. So, to recap, the reason why a lot of people are struggling to manifest money is because of their beliefs. Now, these beliefs were literally introduced to us. These beliefs were introduced to us when we were born. into this planet. And we were literally conditioned to say that no, you have to work hard for money, and money is scarce, and rich people are evil, and the love of money is the root of all evil, and all these limiting beliefs. We literally were conditioned and brainwashed. And now we are now adults, and we're trying to actually live our best lives, but the beliefs are actually running the show. So irrespective of what you're trying to do, the belief says that no, I'm the master. I don't care what you do. You can listen to sleep, meditation, sleep, subliminals, you can do whatever. I have the last say because I run the show. I don't care. I run the show. It's only when you confront these beliefs, debunk these beliefs, rewrite these beliefs, and say, you know what, I no longer subscribe to these beliefs because it doesn't serve me. And now, boom, all of a sudden, everything now changes. Because your perception about money now changes. Now, all of a sudden, you actually believe that money comes to you easily and effortlessly. You actually now believe that money comes to you from out of the blue and out of thin air. There's no longer blockages. There's no longer limitations. You've now gone beyond that. And you say, you know what? I am worthy. I am deserving, and I'm good enough. And guess what? You are worthy. You are deserving. And you are good enough. Why? Because you are one with God. You are one with Source. You're one with the universe. There's no separation. It's only when you are waiting for the money, waiting for your dream home, waiting for your dream car, waiting for your best life, now you're creating separation. Because waiting equals lack. When you're waiting for something, you're telling yourself that you do not have it. You have to express your gratitude that you already have it. And now you have to normalize the feeling of wealth and abundance. How will it feel? How does it feel if it were true? How will it feel if you already had all the wealth and all the abundance that you desire? How will that make you feel? Will you feel a sense of relief, freedom, gratitude, excitement, joy? How will that make you feel? If you're an entrepreneur or business owner and you feel like stuck and you're going through and you're battling with procrastination, imposter syndrome, and you self-sabotage, and you are hitting a ceiling, an income ceiling, and you want to break beyond that point, and you just want to go past, and you just want to experience success in your business, then you can book a free mindset breakthrough call with me. And then we're going to sit down, we're going to look inside your mind, and I'm going to do a full diagnosis onto what's happening in your mind, why you're stuck. And I'll show you, I'll tell you. And this is all free. And then should you want to work with me further, and then we can discuss that as well. But you can go to the description below, and then book a free mindset breakthrough call. If you would like to shift into the 2.0 version of yourself, if you're sick and tired of being the 1.0 version, the mediocre version, then book a call. Having said that, keep smiling and enjoy your blissful day. I'll catch you in the next one.